What's up, Dough Chasers? This is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches the 700 Club, and with me I have
Letitia.
and we're talking more about budgets. But before we get started, Letitia has something to say.
Okay, so yesterday we talked about why a budget is important, and we talked about a zero-based budget. A lot of people hadn't heard of that, so we wanted to get more into detail about what it is. So today, Jason White, CEO and founder, is going to tell how a zero-based budget helps you command your finances.
All right. At ease. Thank you. Appreciate that. The purpose of this video is to help you all who are living paycheck to paycheck, or if you're not getting results from your finances, basically to figure out a way. A lot of people haven't heard of a zero-based budget and really don't partake in budgeting at all. And I just want to solidify your foundation so that you can understand the importance, and when we share the information with you, you put it to action, okay? Because without action, nothing will change. So basically, I just want to continue to push you, and as we continue to push you and share information with you, hopefully it inspires you to actually act on it, okay? Really quick, what we're going to talk about is how a zero-based budget helps you command your finances. A lot of you are actually in the reactive phase of your finances, and what I mean by that is you make money, but you don't have a plan for your money. So what happens with your money is actually reactive, and you deal with it, right? So what we want to do is put you in the proactive phase, where before you actually make your income, you know exactly what you're going to do with each dollar, okay? You know exactly where your money is going, and you're basically using your income as your wealth producing machine so that you can begin to build the life that you always dreamed of, all right? But in order to get you there, we first have to start here. We have to create a zero-based budget, and I want to share with you why that's so important, okay? So to start off, having a zero-based budget will ensure every dollar is accounted for. I run across so many people who have no idea where their money is going, and sometimes they end up overspending by accident, and they have no idea where their dollars are going, right? And those dollars are unaccounted for. So what we want to do is make sure that every dollar within your finances is accounted for, so that nothing is left by chance. When we say ensure every dollar is accounted for, what we mean is make sure that you know where your income is going, okay? A lot of times people, you earn a paycheck, you pay some bills, you do this and that. However, every dollar that you've earned, you may not have an idea of where it's going because you're not paying attention to it, right? And oftentimes when we are reactive to our finances, we find ourselves with a chaotic bank account, overspending, and also extra fees like overdrafts, right? So when you have a system in place where you know where every dollar is going, you can prevent all of that from happening. That's simply what a zero-based budget is all about. There's no money left over at the end of the month because every dollar is accounted for. I'm talking about your expenses, the recurring expenses, your debts, your saving, your personal spending. Every dollar is accounted for within a zero-based budget. We leave nothing on the table. We want to be purposeful with our finances, and that brings me to the second reason. The second reason is you want to give every dollar a purpose. And typically, before you have your budget in place, a lot of people, they're in that reactive phase, and whatever happens with their money happens, right? But with us giving every dollar a purpose, we are now designing our finances to create the life that we want, and we are commanding each dollar to do what I say so, okay? So when you actually give every dollar a purpose through a zero-based budget, you're basically telling your finances that I need you to do this. This is your job. You do it, and if you do it, we reach the goal, okay? So by having a zero-based budget, not only will every dollar be accounted for, but you're also going to give every dollar a purpose, and that purpose is to help you reach whatever goal that you have in mind. Giving every dollar a purpose is all about restructuring your finances in the direction that you want it to go, right? So if you are someone where you want to save money, however, you have a cable bill, you have a phone bill, you have these extra expenses that are taken away from the money that you can actually save by having that zero-based budget in place, you know what changes need to be made. And by you now being in command of your finances, you can make those changes, right? But without having this actual plan in place, how do you know that your expenses are preventing your success? It's hard to actually realize that. But when you have it on paper in front of you in a zero-based budget, and you know that you want to save money, but you have these extra bills that are preventing that from happening, you know that either one, I continue to pay these bills that are taken away from my savings, or two, I cut those bills out and begin to save money. That's called opportunity cost. Which one is more important to you? And you basically go with the one that's most important, the priority. And by you taking that charge, you're now telling your finances what to do by giving it the purpose that you want, okay? So if that means cutting your bills, cutting some of your bills, then that's what you have to do. But you have to make that change if you want it to happen. And lastly, having a zero-based budget will allow you to notice changes within your finances more easily. Oftentimes, you'll see your credit card payments increase. You'll see your phone payment increase. You'll see your cable bill increase. By having that zero-based budget and giving every dollar a purpose and every dollar is accounted for, when that bill increases by $5, right, you'll be able to pinpoint that, and that will cause you to actually call up these providers and figure out what's going on, okay? So that you can get your money back, or you can fix your plans so that you can continue to save money. And a lot of times people, due to the fact that they don't have a budget in place at all, and let alone it's not a zero-based budget, every dollar isn't accounted for, none of their money has a particular purpose, and when their bills increase, they have no idea, okay? So with us having this zero-based budget in place, not only will you be able to command your finances, but you'll be able to do so purposefully, all right? If you need to, get that information again, I apologize I didn't write it down, but just rewind the video, watch it again, and you'll be able to get all the information that you need, okay? Hopefully you found this information to be helpful. Before I let you go, Tish, you wanted to say something?
So, hey, Witness Riches family, I am back, and I have convinced Jason to provide all of you with a monthly budget, our Witness Riches. Our Witness Riches monthly budget. I actually use this every month, and it helps. And Jason, how can I get this?
So if you want a copy of our monthly budget template, check that out really quick. It's really dope. If you want a copy of this for free, all you have to do is click the link associated to this video. You got to provide your information, your email, your first name, and we are going to send this to your email address right away. It's that simple. Thank you for watching this video. Again, my name is Jason White.
And I am Letitia.
You all have a wonderful day. We're out.